The Vegas Golden Knights finished the regular season with 51 wins and a franchise record 111 points, an 8-win and 17-point difference from the previous season where they failed to make the playoffs. As the number 1 seed in the West, Vegas would take on the Winnipeg Jets in the first round of the Stanley Cup playoffs, taking the series in 5 games. In round 2, Vegas would eliminate Connor McDavid and the Edmonton Oilers in a 6-game series before taking down the Dallas Stars in the Western Conference Finals, setting up an eventual Stanley Cup Finals against the surprising Florida Panthers. The Knights would go on to clinch their first Stanley Cup in a gentleman's sweep, losing only Game 3 in overtime, propelling Vegas into an offseason of celebration amid a cap crisis. Vegas was roughly just north of $4.1 million over the cap before the offseason officially kicked off, and still had to deal with 10 free agents, 4 of which were restricted. On June 28th, Vegas traded veteran forward Riley Smith to the Pittsburgh Penguins, shedding roughly $7.6 million from their cap while adding a 2024 third-round pick. With a bit of cap relief, Vegas got set to work retaining their own players, starting with in-season trade acquisition Ivan Barbashev, inking the center to a 5-year, $25 million extension. Vegas would next re-sign restricted free agent Braden Pahal to a 2-year deal worth $1.55 million before inking goalie Adin Hill to a 2-year extension worth $9.8 million. On July 19th, Vegas was able to extend 2 more of their restricted free agents, inking forward Brett Howden to a 2-year deal worth $3.8 million and forward Pavel Dorofeyev to a 1-year, $825,000 contract. Outside of moves for their AHL affiliate, Vegas did not add any free agents, instead electing to run it back with over 90% of their roster still intact. As the Stanley Cup champions, Vegas held the number 32 pick in the annual draft.
The Vegas Golden Knights are pleased with the 32nd selection in the first round of the entry draft to select from Frölunda, Sweden, David Edstrom.
At 6'3" and 185 pounds, Edstrom is a center that has size and an NHL toolkit. He's good around the net, can kill penalties, and utilizes his size to win the tough battles while making enough plays on offense to produce numbers. Vegas won a cup with a roster filled with players similar to Edstrom, and he projects as a top 6 center in the league. Vegas now has the target on their backs as the team to beat. Will keeping the same team enable them to repeat, or will the league be able to catch up to them? I'm Dennis Moorhead with Inside the Rink.